Hello YouTube, it's Jesse. Welcome to the channel. Today we're doing a toy review of the Halo Elite Zealot figure. This figure is just great. I mean, I haven't taken it out of the package yet, but you can already see how great the details are. It's got lots of armor that you can take on and off, which I think is just really neat. Really nice energy sword here, and you know, Elites are just awesome. You can see here on the back kind of what it looks like, and we got the armor and the sword. Here's it all put together. They boast about 30 points of articulation, but we will see about that, how effective those points of articulation are. You can see the other guys in this series. You know, we got Master Chief, we got Spartan Locke, some of the other Spartans here, and then the standout, if you ask me, is the Elite. Look how thick the box is. We've got some really great box art on the sides. So if you see these, I picked this up at Target. If you see them, he'll be easy to find because this box is literally about 1.5 inches thicker than the other ones. So let me take it out of the package and we'll get into the in-depth review. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, here he is in all his glory. How cool is this guy? And let me tell you, he is hefty and he is very detailed and very well made. So if you had any doubts in terms of that, don't worry about it, because he is super high quality. You get your money's worth out of this guy for sure. So just to zoom in a little bit, you can see his armor right there. He's got a chest plate. You can see his feet down here. Turn him around on the back. You got this armor here. So this is what it looks like with his armor on. You can see he's holding his plasma energy sword there, but I don't like the way that his wrist is, you know, holding that. It's like pointing down at the ground, and I don't know. But you know, it's a minor thing. Now let me take off his armor so we can see him without the armor, and I will show you all the armor pieces so that you can get a sense of how many armor pieces this guy actually has and the detail underneath the armor. So give me a sec. Alrighty guys, so here is naked Elite without any armor. You can see all the armor back here and the plasma sword. So we have these are his wrist guards. This is his like cod piece. These are his ankle armor, his like boots. These go on his arms. These I forget. This is his helmet, chest plate. This is like back armor, and the energy sword once again. And I will tell you that most of these came off really easy. These parts were 2 parts, so they are held on really good. The armor, on the other hand, the main like chest piece, was a little bit tough to get on and off. You can see it's got like this tab system right here. It's held on there really good, but some other pieces of armor, like these boots, are just not held on very well at all. Like, I put it on his foot. Basically, you're just relying on the friction from his toes to keep that on. And while that one works okay, it seems like this foot is a little looser. You know, you can see the wobble factor, but I mean overall it's still definitely really cool figure. Now you can see his head up close detail. It's a little flat in terms of paint. It probably could have done with a wash, but you can see some nice detail under there. Even his teeth are painted. Got great shoulder details, but those stick through his armor, so I'm not surprised. You know, good detail on his hands, again sticking through his armor, and basically everything else is unpainted black plastic. So you know, if you were planning on displaying this guy without armor, I would not recommend it. He's not you know, basically not meant for that. But you can see he's still got good amount of detail you know, underneath his armor, which I think is appreciated. You know, they didn't have to do that, and I think that it is appreciated. Now this guy is very articulated. You know, what did the box claim, 30 points of articulation or 40 or something like that? I can believe it, man. I'm not going to go through and count every one, but you know, you've got head and neck, shoulder, elbow, wrist, chest, you know, thigh, knee, ankle, you know, and it's just overall a very, very posable figure. You can get this guy into some very, you know, menacing poses. The only thing that I feel is limited is, again, is his hands. You can see the angle of his hand there. I don't know what's up with that angle. This one isn't as bad, but it's the same thing. And whenever you put the energy sword in his hand, let's see if I can do that really fast. His hand is very flexible, so it's not hard, and it is very secure once you get it in there. I mean, this is not going anywhere. I can pull on it, but I mean, it's not like, you know, if I wanted to pose this guy with the, you know, energy sword through Master Chief's chest, it's just, you know, you're just not going to be able to get that pose because it's always going to be facing down at the ground. So, you know, that's a little bit of a downside, but overall, very, very cool figure, guys. I'm gonna put his armor on real quick and then just share with you some last final thoughts. So, hold on. Alrighty, guys. So I got him back together, although it took me several minutes to put all his armor back on. But beside that point, it seems like they gave me actually 2 left arm pieces of this piece, which is weird because it doesn't fit very well the other way. You can see it's got a skinny side like that and a fat side, and the fat side interferes a little bit with the armor, and like it'll just stay if you just do it like that, but it's not in its peg. You can see that piece hugs his muscle pretty well, so whenever you have it backwards, it just doesn't want to fit. And that's one thing I noticed about all the pieces, is that I struggled with these pieces right here because left and right are different even though they don't look different. And again, up here, left and right look different even though they aren't different. His feet are left and right. So even though the armor comes off of this guy, it's really, you know, it's not something that you should be taking on and off a whole lot. You know, it's just a hassle in and of itself. But that being said, I mean, this is just a phenomenal action figure if you ask me. I mean, he's super hefty. For a 6-inch figure, this is just packing a lot of bang for the buck for sure. You've got the nice energy sword right here, and just really great details overall. The critique I have is that I could use probably a paint wash just over the whole thing to bring out some of the details. Like if you think about the Skyrim figure that I reviewed a while back, that is another example of great sculpting on a figure, but at the same time bringing out those details. So you can see him just standing super menacingly. If we bring in Greedo, you can just see the size comparison. I mean, you know, basically he's as long as the energy sword, so that won't be a very fair fight. But overall, super good figure. I'm very happy with this. If you have any interest at all, go and get this guy. He's been a little tough to find from what I've seen. I've seen Master Chief hanging around on the pegs more than I've seen this guy. But like I mentioned before, his box is thick, so you don't have to go through everything. You just look at the side, and the thick box that stands out will be this guy. So if you want to grab him, that's the fastest and easiest way to do it. He's at Toys R Us, at Target, and maybe even Walmart too. So overall, yeah, great figure. Thanks for watching, guys. I have more toy reviews on the way, as well as more thrift videos, more vlogs, and anything like that. So if you like me and my content and want to subscribe, I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.